Well, hello you guys. Welcome to my channel and welcome to our first Stash Mash Saturday for 2023, which is awesome. So if you are not familiar with Stash Mash Saturday, Rebecca or Becky and I of Rebecca Lockhart Scraps decided this last year. It was January last year that we discussed this, and we wanted to take collections or kits that were almost used up and use them up. And I apologize for my lighting and my filming being super close. My son and my husband are bonding over some video games right now in our basement, which is also where my craft room is, and I honestly didn't want to disturb them, but I wanted to get some things done, so I just wanted to film the intro. So you're not going to miss out on much. I'm just kind of filming the intro and showing you what I'm going to start working with in January. The first thing I'm going to start using up in 2023. So I decided I want to go and try and use up some of the big collections I have that I've played with for a while and then now I've put to the side. So you might see repetitive, instead of a bunch of little kits that I was using up little scraps, you might see for like 2 to 3 months sometimes me use the same thing over and over and over again, the same collection for Saturday. But that's the whole point, because I have some that I want to use up. I kind of want to reorganize my craft room a little bit, just get things better organized to a point where I feel like I can use more of my stuff, because I have all these fun little bits and bobs that I just don't access because they're not where I want them to be. So I'm going to show you this really quick because it's not going to take long. So the first thing I'm going to use up, I'm going to try and use up these collections that I have just hanging out in bags, standing up with all my pattern papers and other things in my paper pads. So I'm going to try and use up my Studio Tech is what I'm going to try to do. So I have a few 12x12s and then some other little bits left over. So I have this one. I'm going to try my best to show it to you. Studio Tech is it Swedish? I don't remember. I'm Polish. Actually, I think it might be Polish. A Polish company. So this is from their collection Sweet Memories, and this is number 9, but it's this ombre, and like I said, I apologize for the lighting. It's this ombre wood grain that goes like white to yellow, and on the back is a cut apart, but I'm really liking obviously this for something, so I think we'll play with this Studio Tech Turk. So I've got this for a 12x12. And is this the only 12x12? Okay, good. And then this for a 12x12. And this one's from this summertime. And this is paper number 1, but it's this ombre polka dot. So it goes from like a peachy orange to like a brighter red. And then the back is this beautiful blue. So this one you won't see a ton of, because this one will use up a lot faster because there's only 2 12x12s. And then I have this scrap, which is like a Christmas collection. Cut apart. I have this star paper, which on the back of it is, so we can use this for BabyGotScraps as well, because I'm going to be using some scraps. So I've got this. These are Christmassy. This is just wintry, so I feel like I could use that with something, but it's trees. And then same, I have some pocket cards, which this is just says December, and then this one says 10 things. So if I didn't use that side, so those are very usable. But anyway, so I've got those papers and a few other scraps I saved because I really like this collection. I don't have a lot of it. I saved quite a bit. They had one paper that was a cut apart, and so I've got this cut apart today in here, and then it says our story time, and then a pencil that says remember and whatever, and then on the back is just this. So we've got that. These are some tags. It was a cut apart, also star paper. Tags 1 and 2, I think, only. Yep. So those would be good to use even if I don't use the 1 and 2, just the tops. So I've got some tags. I love their little tile alphas, so I have them in this blue, this corally color. Oh, they have names on them. This one's called Rose. This one's called Blue. This one's called Plum. Haven't used any of those. And this one's called Gray. I've got this stuff from Paper Issues in the past. It's, I think, the only place I've seen it. And then I have this white and black one that says the Summertime Collection. So this one was for this summertime. And it's kind of like a weathered black outline font. I really like that. So some stickers. These... obviously some cut apart words you could do, but it's also this stripe. Another couple scraps, so I can do some fun things with that. And then these were some cut aparts. True Story, RSVP, and what's this one say? This is Our Story. So those were some cut aparts as well. Yeah, there was a big cut apart sheet that I decided to cut apart. So that is what I'm going to play with first. So we might use this one up right away, or I might save the 12 by 12s and just use one at a time. I haven't decided kind of yet what I'm doing, because there is a lot of December kind of themed things left. I might go get some winter pictures. Maybe I'll grab some winter pictures and do some more winter pictures. I was hoping to kind of get out of winter scrapbooking just because of all the December stuff that we did. But I just wanted to show you what I'm playing with in this horrible lighting and this horrible camera setup that is super, super close. I can't get it any farther away. And, but then we will, I'll kind of go pick up my photos and figure out an idea, and then I'll check back with you and we'll be in our normal setting after that. Okay. Stay tuned. Okay, so you saw my horrible intro to how I'm doing this. I didn't explain, or like what I'm using, but I didn't explain the things I need to use from Rebecca. So for my requirements this month, hold on. Not only am I trying to smash kind of what I'm using, but I also am supposed to smash some of my stash too, and that's the whole point. So I am in need of smashing, I need to do at least 5 of, sorry, like half organizing, half, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I need to do 5 of the 7 things that she has picked. So that is doing a page border. Simple. I can do that. I grabbed some black cardstock. You can see it right here. I need to do a page border. Use some flowers or foliage. Hidden element. Do a shaker, use a monogram, cut file, or frames. So I have to do 5 of the 7. I have one for sure picked out. I think I have another one that I want to do. I think. So I went ahead and found these 4 photos. I did not take these photos. These are from the internet. They are in reference to a dream I had. So I think I'm going to finally document it. And that means then also that I will have some hidden journaling, because that's not just going to be black and white on the main thing. It's going to be in a separate album special for this. So yeah. So we're gonna play with that. I kind of want to use this black and white chunk as well. Kind of want to play off the whole black and white and blue thing, so we might use 2 tags. Because it was in January actually that I might cut those out, that I had this dream about my mom. And so, yeah. Okay. So I've got my border. I've kind of got an idea of what I want to do. I have, so cut files and florals and foliage are also one of my items. And I have a cut file cut out already that I think I want to use, because I've used it tons and I want to keep on using it. And it's going to count for flowers and foliage and then a cut file as well. So then I have those 2 down. This is a cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict. I love this flower. So I think we're going to use some of that. Some of that. I'll have hidden journaling, so no shaker, no monogram. So I need to get some frames. So who has frames? Pink Fresh. So I went and grabbed my Pink Fresh stash. Figured I'd grab some frames. I could make a shaker pocket out of these frames, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I kind of want all these cool colors. Maybe I do one pink one. This one got used up a little. Trying to see what else I have for frames. Because I don't think, yeah, those just don't look, they don't look the same. So if I need to use more than just blues, and if I need to do a pop of pink, I can, but I don't necessarily have to. I kind of like that one too. Okay. Okay, I like what I've got gathered so far. I'm just gonna set this aside because that possibly could be used. Okay, let's gather ourselves, shall we? I'm gonna trim down. I don't think I'm gonna gut my black paper because it's just black cardstock. I can get it wherever, whenever. Not a big deal. I'm gonna do just a small border. Okay. I ended up only going with 3. I figured I could ditch this one, especially because this one has the stock photo watermark. And I have them saved, so if I ever need them, I have them. I won't be able to do my journaling today because I'm going to print it out because I want it to be clearly read for years and my handwriting sucks. And it's going to be a lot to write. So I'm going to have hidden journaling underneath every single photo. So I fussy cut out this Our Story Time and this Remember pencil. And I grabbed just some whatever scraps I had that were big enough cards. They are going to go underneath each photo. And then I'm using these little flaps that I cut off to be the flaps for lifting. So we're going to create those flaps really quick. So then I'll have hidden. I just won't have shaker and monogram, I think. So I'll have everything. Yeah. I'll have everything accounted for as long as I don't forget to put that cut file on. Okay, so we're just gonna and then we'll fold it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just need it to do the job, essentially. So it's okay if it doesn't fold perfectly. It's going to be hidden. You're not going to see these little flaps. I've seen people do washi tape to do their flaps and everything. I have done that. I don't like the way, 1, it finishes, 2, it doesn't last. I never have washi tape that actually sticks. I end up having to glue it. So might as well do something else anyway, right? Right. Okay, so let's make my flaps. And I'm going to use, I'm going to print my journaling, and I'm going to use clear sticker paper to print my journaling on. And these are purposely all smaller, so now I can glue these down. And yeah, my plan then is to just have sticker paper, journaling, so it's printed nicely. You can see it, you can read it, instead of my horrible, horrible handwriting. Okay, I started placing things down, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think I'll end up using these. Well, maybe I could use some of these scraps. I could back some of these frames. Just to add a little something. That might be fun. Okay. But I grabbed everything, so I know I've got it. I won't forget to put it on. I'll just cut around this so that can glue down. I like where I've placed these cut files so far, so we're gonna get those glued. Kind of lets you know that you can go under the pictures. I'm just gonna glue down the centers. I'm gonna glue down these frames. And then I'm all set for adding my journaling when I get a chance to. So I have my journaling typed somewhere else. It just is a matter of getting the sticker paper that I want to use. So this frame, I have peeled kind of some of the backing off of it so it doesn't have a lot of lift. A couple layers of the chipboard. Don't think I'll need these. And for my title, so this together, I'm gonna do In Heaven together. All right, and then we're going to trim off the excess. And then if we want to tuck any of these, or if we can, I doubt we'll tuck any of those because those are pretty. Yeah, I doubt we'll tuck any. We should add some other things, like some enamel dots maybe. Or, yeah, let's add some of these. This is all I'm gonna do because it's really about the stories that are gonna go in there for me. So this is just kind of printing up the page that way it has. So I do have my story, or my dream I should say, written down somewhere. I just have to get it printed on clear sticker paper so I can then print out here. I honestly don't know if this is enough room. It might not be. I will have to have it in pretty tiny font. But if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. Or I have a shortened version of it here and I do the rest somewhere else. I'm not sure. But anywho, this is my layout for Stash Smash using my Studio Tech Turk. I found a couple scraps too, by the way. A couple more scraps of some Studio Tech Turk papers. So we have some more to play with, but I've got my page border, I've got flowers and foliage that are also a cut file, I've got my frames, I just didn't do a monogram or a shaker, and I have a bunch of hidden elements. So yeah, I'm just gonna tack down some edges of these flowers. Otherwise, I'm calling this done. So make sure you go check out Becky and her channel today. I believe she put hers up later today as well. I think that's going to be kind of a theme for us. We'll post them later in the day instead of earlier. I gave her 7 items, new items to play with from her stash, obviously along with whatever collection or kit she decided to pick. And yeah, here we go again, guys. Round 2, year number 2 of this awesome, I like this little collab we've made. And I hope you guys are getting some inspiration from it. I wonder if, I'm not so sure about my title. We Meet in Heaven. That would be kind of cool. We meet. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.